Joleen.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old.
Hello. We did it at the same time.
Hello.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Married to Bravo with Joleen and Nana and Lucy.
Hi.
Nana is just coming off of a nap because we spent the day at the pool. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should, at Joleen Lunzer, you'll see that I've been posting lots of pics of myself, Nana, and Lucy, and all the shenanigans we're getting into while they're here for a week, because we surprised Lucy with, there's Nana. She's got her little swim dress on. Can you get back here, Nana?
I sure can.
Okay. So Lucy's going to join us for the first 5 minutes of the broadcast, and then we are going to get into some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because we're so behind. And we have episodes 3 and 4 to talk about, plus just our random tangents and adult things that she can't listen to. So put your love in the chat, you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let's get it to 100 likes during this live. Share it out on your social media. If you want to, what are you doing? That is Nana's coffee. You would hate coffee.
This is mine.
No, it's not. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat's a great way to do it while we're live. Otherwise, I do have a Patreon where I put out exclusive content. So check it out. I have 3 tiers, a $2, a $5, and a $10. And if you want to support, great. If not, just enjoy the show and give it a like. Right, Goose?
Like, comment, share. Get this video to 100 likes.
Yes. Way to go. Lucy is my manager. Nana's here. The world famous Nana from 90 Day with Nana and Married to Bravo. Hello. So my brother and my sister-in-law surprised their daughter Lucy with a trip to see her best friend, and with her other best friend taking her because it's going to be your birthday soon, right? How old are you going to be? Tell us about it.
7.
7? Like, how'd you get so old? You better get like insurance. Do you have a dental plan? You got a 401k?
No.
No. Okay. Now enjoy your childhood. You don't have to. But Lucy wanted you guys to know that so many of you have been really, really, really generous and sent money for her birthday. However, this sweetheart right here decided that if you were thinking about sending something, because we've gotten stuff sent to PayPal, Venmo, you guys have sent super chats for her.
Thank you.
She loves it. But what did you say you wanted them to do?
I want to donate
What do you want to donate to?
to, wait, what is it called again?
So her mom sent me a message. Let me share it here.
2 days ago.
2 days ago, saying, hey, Lucy wants you guys to, if anyone wants to support Lucy on her birthday, maybe I'll make it so you guys can see it here. There is this Coco's Heart Dog Rescue, which you can see up on the screen, and they're asking for donations, and they're in Wisconsin, which is where they live. And why this place, Goose?
You guys know Biscuit, right?
Yeah, her dog Biscuit.
My dog Biscuit, and right across the street where I got my new dog, Keith.
So which dog did you get at this rescue?
Biscuit.
Oh, your first dog.
Yeah, my first.
And so what they're saying is Coco's Heart Dog Rescue. Lucy and her mom, Sarah, and little Frankie, her brother, are big, as we all are, love dogs. So this Coco's Heart Rescue dog rescue is where you got your first dog, Biscuit. And where did you get Keith, your second dog, Keith Sweat?
Across the road from there.
Oh, there's another one. There's so many dog rescues. We always say adopt, don't shop, right? We got to adopt dogs. So it says, they put out a post on June 9th saying, please read, we need you. Today is just one of those hard days, actually hard week, month in the rescue. It's only 11:51 a.m. and and I'm staring blankly at my computer screen, hoping something miraculous will jump out at me. I called our director crying and worried, who is on maternity leave with her precious little baby girl. But I had to ask, what do we do? What is the answer? Do we hold off on welcoming? Do we Thelma and Louise it and go rogue? Jokes aside, what do we do? Something has to give. We have over $25,000 in emergency vet bills climbing, and our shelter partners are begging for help. They're drowning too. The world has started to go back to normal, and pandemic dogs are a thing of the past, which is sad because you guys have probably heard, not to start this live off on a bummer, but you've probably heard a lot of people that got dogs during the pandemic and adopted them because they were lonely. The people were, they're now like, okay, bye, I'm going to bring it back. You can't return a dog, right, Goose? That's your family. What? That's cuckoo. Weird, exactly. So the pandemic dogs are a thing of the past. We are getting hit from every direction. Our expenses are exhausting right now. Trying to save the sick and hurting dogs who need us. Please consider fundraising for us, for the beautiful souls. So we want to fundraise for them. So if you guys could hit up, I'm going to pull up the website so it's nice and easy. If my mods are in here, thank you. And if you could go to Coco's Heart Dog Rescue.org. So that's Coco's Heart Dog Rescue.org. And if you have a little bit of extra this month, if you could just throw a little bit for these beautiful dogs and for the beautiful people that are helping out the doggies, okay? Yes, Keith's so wet. So I know Lucy's haircut is so cute. Lucy, you never told them what the Tooth Fairy sent you.
I got $1.
Oh gosh, are you gonna donate it to the Coco's Heart Dog Rescue?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably. We probably should practice what we preach. Okay.
That's right.
Thank you, Natalie. Jolene, almost at 19K. Yes, you guys are
beautiful.
the best. We appreciate you so much.
Wait, but Nana actually has a boyfriend.
Oh, Lucy wants to talk about. There's been an ongoing joke when Nana and Lucy flew in from Minneapolis.
Stop.
She met a boyfriend on the plane. What's his name?
Stop.
Wait, Norman.
Norman. And Lucy said, Nana met a boyfriend on the plane. She talked to him the whole time.
We landed.
And then what happened?
Give him a handshake.
A handshake? You're married, miss. You need to calm it down with those handshakes. It is the time of COVID.
You guys know Papa.
You guys know Papa. So if someone could reach out to Papa and tell him this might be the last.
Yeah, this might be the last.
Yeah, Lucy said.
Where's that ring? Take it off.
I don't wear a ring, honey. I never get. Nope. Sorry.
Where's that ring? Take it off.
Well, then donate it.
We're going to donate Nana's wedding ring if she keeps this relationship up with Norman to Coco's Heart Dog Rescue.
I talked to a nice gentleman who's a lot younger than me on the plane.
55.
Yep, double nickels.
Double nickels.
And how old is Nana? Do we say the age?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
she does.
66.
Yeah, she's nice and
Yes.
young.
You guys know from the birthday vlog.
And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just so nice. He was just very nice to talk with. And he thought Lucy was adorable. And he said that Lucy was so smart. He has an 8-year-old granddaughter.
Yeah, I agree.
too.
I agree.
So, okay.
He was very nice and smart, but me and Lucy said, well, at least now maybe we'll get 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
One with Grandpa Norman and one with Grandpa Papa. So there you go.
Yep.
I don't know.
These
We'll see.
two are hard to keep
Yeah,
up
I agree. She is.
Ooh,
cheating.
Nana is cheating.
with. I talked to a person. My dad would always say, introduce yourself.
I am
Everyone's
amazing.
got a story. What did you say?
Nice. Come and talk with me. So Lucy's amazing. Lucy goes, I am amazing. We tell Lucy, have self-esteem because the life, as we know, as you get older, is going to knock you down enough, So let the kids have all the
That's
self-esteem
right.
in the
Amen.
world. Don't tell kids to be like, especially little girls. Have all the self-esteem, girl. Lucy could have her own tea channel. She could spill all the tea. People would be suing Lucy if she had her own tea channel. That's what would happen because these streets are hot, Lucy. These tea streets. Do you know any of the tea?
Yeah, I know more tea.
What do you know? Anything we can share? Something that's going to get us in a lawsuit?
Yep. Okay. So, anyways,
Here, whisper it to me first. Let's see. Okay. You can
okay.
share that. Mhm.
So, I will be telling you probably something funny.
Okay.
So today we were at the pool.
Okay. This is tea. She's spilling tea about the pool today. All right. Anything? What happened?
We're playing a therapy game. You
Oh,
know
we were.
why?
Why?
Because this lady back here, the chair over here, was complaining the whole time when we were walking over there
She
to the
was.
pool.
So we were doing therapy so people could share their feelings in the pool.
Yeah.
I shared my feelings. Lucy was a therapist. Nana shared her feelings because Nana's like, why did you make me walk to, there's 3 pools in the area that we live in.
And you had to pick that one.
And she's like, you had to pick that one. It's 107 degrees. So Nana did have a good defense.
She's like,
It was quite warm.
she's like, bring me home now. I'm about to pass out.
So we had a pretty big day, you guys. We got our nails did. We got
Wait, these are the nicest you'll ever
Nana's
see.
look so pretty.
Ever see these garden hands look?
We got mani pedis.
Yes, it's so nice.
Lucy's first mani pedi. What'd you think?
Liked it.
You liked it?
Like it. Yeah.
You like it a lot. And then you also were doing what on TikTok? You said you were trying to make me.
TikTok famous. So if you want to make TikTok famous, then all you have to do is go follow her on TikTok and social media and hit the like. Let's get this video to 100 likes if you haven't heard that yet. And subscribe.
Yeah, because we've been doing TikToks because I'm not very good at keeping up with my TikTok. I want to be better. So Lucy's showing me little tricks and stuff. And so I told her, she was, well, how many followers do you have on TikTok? And I said 200. And she said, oh, you can do better.
Then we made a TikTok with me.
Then we made a TikTok. She
Yeah.
was not impressed with my 200
No,
followers.
I'm sorry, she wasn't. She
Oh,
wasn't.
okay. Lucy says, pull up realification, super chat. Thank you, realification. Lucy is spilling the tea.
Thank you,
Thank you.
realification.
We will take that super chat and we will donate it to Coco's Heart Dog Rescue.
Right on there.
We will donate
There.
it right here in honor of the Loose Goose to help the little dogs.
That's so nice.
In honor of Biscuit and Key Sweat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there we go, you guys. That is, and what else have we been doing? So we got our nails done.
Yeah.
Lots of pool.
We went to Starbucks after
We
that.
went to Starbucks.
That was fun. I still have mine.
What did you get?
That's a big
Give
puppy.
me your anti-vampire. Ow.
Okay, so we did a lot of pool time. We
Mhm.
played Catopoly.
Can I believe?
What did we
That was
do?
fun. I
What
like
else? Oh, we went to an outlet mall and we bought some
Uh-huh.
Adidas stuff. She got matching Adidas slides. We bought her some slides and I bought her a little tie-dye hoodie set
That
and
was so cute.
sweat set so that we could match and make TikToks, right?
Oh, we got something
TikTok,
for
yeah,
Frankie too.
TikTok, yeah, TikTok,
We
yeah,
got him some
yeah.
slides.
As people on the
Spider-Man.
office.
Yeah, and we've been singing a lot and dancing.
Stage
And
up there.
she's been doing a lot of her favorite song. Well, she likes Taylor Swift and then she likes I'm a Savage.
Yo, classy, bougie, ratchet. Go check those videos out when we
Mhm.
post them.
Yep. So that's what we're doing. Tomorrow we're going to a pool party at a friend of mine's out here. She has
Katie, her name's
Katie.
Katie.
She has 2
kids.
daughters. Lucy's around Lucy's age. So
All right.
yeah, we don't have to whisper. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. So that's what we're doing. And they're here for a week. So you'll see me and Nana live here for 90 Day with Nana. And then what, honey? You want me to pull up another super chat? Okay. Evelyn, thank you so much. Can you read it?
What was that?
Love the idea donating the dog rescue. Big lover here.
Big dog lover here.
Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. So we
So
got
nice.
$15 we're going to be donating in honor of Lucy's birthday. So thank you guys so much. And then I'll share a screenshot on social media so you can see that I did in fact donate it and I'm not a liar, right? Because you don't want to lie. You don't lie to people,
No.
right? You don't lie, do you?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
What happens when people lie?
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Pants. No one wants their pants on fire. It's already 107 in the desert. You don't want
Yeah,
their pants on
I want
fire.
my pants on fire.
Oh yeah. What about, okay, so now we're doing the how many times Nana touches her hair. Nana had a contest, Lucy, but what were you gonna do? Is it on Monday?
It's on
It's on Monday.
90 Days with Nana.
So Monday.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So what is
Awesome.
that about?
Well, Nana says she touches her hair a lot and she's kind of sensitive about it because someone made a comment about it. None of you guys here. It was
Oh,
family.
that's fine.
Because
I mean,
family always hurts you the worst.
No, it
you know?
didn't hurt me, honey. It didn't hurt me. It's just like something like I know I do it that a lot.
Who cares?
But-
If that soothes you, if that's your thing, bro. That's your thing. Can she get any cuter? Thank you, Ramita. Thank you. Okay. So, Lucy, we're going to talk about adult stuff now.
Okay.
So, thank you so much for coming on and promoting helping dogs. And Lucy's birthday,
I
June
love
28th,
that.
is coming up. She's a beautiful Cancer. That's your sign. Did you know that? Oh, before you go, pull up the super chat. Okay. Okay.
My dogs
Hey,
are
oh.
rescued. Dogs, happy birthday, Lucy. Thank
All right. Now we got, what's that?
That's so nice.
$25 going to the dogs. That's
And
rad.
That is.
That's
I
rad.
have to go now. Bye.
Bye. Go. You're gonna go play Nintendo Switch with Uncle Chow.
I'm gonna make stickers.
Oh, make stickers. Okay, can you
Don't
sneak
you
under
think-
here? All right, she's
Oh, I don't
going
know, honey.
under
I
the
don't
desk.
think she
Bye,
can.
Lucy.
I don't think she can. Well, sure she
She
can.
can.
Look at her
She's
go.
tiny.
Oh, for gosh.
All right, have fun, homie. Thanks for joining us.
Honey, Nana's going to give some to the dog rescue too.
Nana, are
What do
you
think
gonna
I
give?
should give?
$10.
Oh,
Lucy said $10.
I think I'll do better than that.
She's always worried about Nana's finances. So Nana came on today in her 90.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. This is just a cover-up,
Mhm.
beach cover-up, Caribbean. I thought it was kind of
Don't pull it too high. It's pretty short. And then
true.
when the reason we started late is because I walked in here and Nana was waiting. She's always on time. And I said, Nana, are you wearing a bra? And she said, no. And I said, we might want to wear a bra for the live.
See, and I didn't think you could tell, but you.
But
said
you can
you
on here. Like
tell.
if I wasn't, if my
Oh, yeah.
ladies weren't propped up, you could
True
tell.
Story. I just didn't wear any underwear. I just thought, oh, the heck with this. Well, I just took my
Oh my God.
suit off, honey.
I know. We've had such a good time. You're getting tan and I'm getting whiter. It's amazing, you guys. It is so
I
amazing.
really had a nice time here.
Oh, Leah says, can we skip Housewives and stick with Lucy?
No kidding, honey. I'm with you.
Free the tatas. I know. I don't know why. I feel like that's kind of boob shaming on my part to be like, put a bra on. That's so old school.
I know it is old school because I just wanted to have them hang free in California.
There
Free
you go.
The tatas.
How can y'all dislike this? Lucy's adorable. We don't need to. Oh, thank you. Oh, we got 2 haters. Well, if you've been paying attention, we got a couple of haters to the channel. But that's what
That's
happens when you
okay.
grow. We in the last 28 days, I've gained over 4,000 subscribers. So thank you to you guys. This is always how it goes though around the summer because of Big Brother, and we get
Oh, sure.
we get in the algorithm. So this is my channel always grows around this time. So thank you. But I know there's some people that are real mad about it. So
That's okay.
sorry about
That's
that.
okay. I bet they don't do donations to dog rescues.
I bet
either.
they don't donate to anybody but their own pockets. So
That's right.
But that's
And
just
I think
allegedly. We don't know for
The
sure.
Coco's Heart Dog Rescue, Jolie. That is crazy. Lucy goes, oh, Grandma can give 10. No, Grandma can do better than that. I'll do 40 for her birthday because we went and had
Nana's
the pedicures today too.
Nana's gonna donate allegedly. We're gonna
So-
put up allegedly till I see the money.
No, how do I do this though? You know, this is where I have trouble.
Oh, I'll help you.
Okay.
So once we get our total, so now we got
Yes.
25, then we'll add your 40,
Okay.
then we'll take it together and then we'll put it and then we'll screenshot it and we'll post it on social media so you guys
Okay.
can see how much went to the dogs. Woo,
Okay.
woo.
Can I just transfer to your account? Is that easier? And then
Yeah.
you write it? Okay.
Sure.
Because I don't get it.
Did you say you write it like I write the check?
Yeah.
She did say that. Nana, I love you.
Well, what's wrong with
I'm not
writing
writing
a nice check?
No, you can donate
Oh,
right
you
on the
transfer money.
yes. There you go, and then we'll donate
Okay.
right on the website.
Is
there.
that Lala Chanel?
Lala Chan? Oh, yeah, Lala Chanel.
like
thank you,
that.
thank you, thank you. Over the shoulder boulder holders. Yes, that was from
Oh, I
Beaches.
love that Bette Midler. Oh, I
Bette
saw that. I
Midler.
love Bette. That was one of the best concerts I ever saw.
Yes, the alleged donation will be happening. We'll have to see proof, but
Oh,
Nana's
no.
good for it. She
I
paid for
really
our
am.
petties and everything
I did.
today.
Because I've saved so darn much money without the smokes that
Yep.
I can do this little fun stuff now.
Nana's a classic beauty. All right, you guys. So let's get into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because we pushed it back yesterday. We were just having too much fun.
You know, I just couldn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't get into it. I could, but I was so tired.
Mhm.
You guys went back to the pool, and I just went out like a light. I'm used to naps.
Like a
you
light.
guys.
Like a light. Okay, so let's pull up the episode description. Then we're going to do kind of like a brief overview of what's been going on these episodes. So we're behind. So we're going to do the last 2 episodes to get current, which is episodes 3 and 4. Episode 3 we'll start with Sutton's Gotta Give. Let us know what you guys think in the chat. What do you guys think of these Beverly Hills housewives? Who's your favorite housewife this season? Or do you even have one? Okay. Sutton's Gotta Give. Episode description. Sutton and Crystal's colorful disagreement come to a head. Garcelle's opinion of a Hilton family member shocks Kyle and Kathy. Dorit gets down and dirty during a night out. And Lisa and Erica prank a prankster. So if you guys have any looming questions or thoughts you want us to answer about Beverly Hills, put it in the chat and we will pull it up. All right, so we come back in to the episode, and this is when Crystal had said to Sutton, now, how do you feel about this? I feel like future white ladies of the world, when a person of color wants to talk about race or something like that, never say, oh my God, I can't talk about it. I can't. Because again, that's part of your privilege that you can just overlook it and not hear the person out, hear what they're saying before you take offense. The way Sutton was talking was as if being called a racist or hearing the word racist is worse than living and having to deal with racism.
My gosh, when she said that because she's a Southern person, that people just assume she's racist because she's from the South. And that in itself is racism.
Is the same. Yeah.
No, it isn't.
No, sweet pie. It is not.
You know, and Sutton, you can leave at any time. In fact, when they got on those little things, those railroad things that were going down the track, and Sutton was such a big crybaby about it, I wanted theirs to just keep going off the track. Just keep going, Sutton. We don't even want to see you anymore. Sorry.
I mean, it's just like Sutton is really in her feelings. We learn later that it's about her house. It's rich people problems. You have to give up this really big rich house to live in another big rich
ass house
house. I would understand if it was like you're getting over a divorce or family, and she is technically losing it due to a divorce, right? But I mean, it's a lot. Sutton, you have enough money to buy people fancy gifts all the time. I know everybody has issues and has problems, and they're valid. But the way she's coming off with Crystal is just not fun. And when Crystal called her out and said, "You're one of those ladies who doesn't see color, aren't you?" She's like, "How dare you?" And then she's like, "I actually don't see color." So I was talking to Nana. I was like, "So when you go to the hairdresser, do you don't tell them, you want to be blonde, you want to be brown hair, you want to be a red hair." You're just like, I don't see color, so just make it whatever you want.
I don't need to get in because I don't see color, which means I don't see roots. Okay, got it.
And yes, how does she know people assume? Maybe a couple people in her life, and I'm sure maybe other Southern people can speak to this. There are stereotypes that follow every region of the U.S. We have the Fargo stereotype of hater, but that's nothing having to do with race or racism. That's just like a regional stereotype.
Yes, it is.
It's very different. I've never been not given something or treated poorly because people were like, "Oh, you're from Minnesota, you have a Fargo accent." That has nothing to do with my race. That's just where I'm from. I can easily get rid of the accent if I want. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't know. I'm from Fargo. If you hate Fargo people, or I'm not from Fargo, but you know what I mean? That I'm from that area.
Right.
Where it's
we kind of
so
look
crazy.
At it, Fargo, Moorhead, Minnesota,
Yeah.
Iowa, Wisconsin. We're kind of we are the world right there. Okay.
Sutton screws are getting looser. They're getting looser by the minute. It's like crazy bananas that she thinks that she can. It's just like, again, as like white ladies, now's the time to listen to your friends, listen to people of color,
listen to your heartbeat,
listen to your heart when it's calling. But seriously, don't do that white lady thing that we've been conditioned to do, which is like, oh my God, don't you offend me, don't make me uncomfortable. We have to have uncomfortable conversations, and it's a long time coming. And if you're corrected on something, take that information in and go with it. And if a person of color is telling you, not saying you don't, or saying you do not see color is actually part of the problem, accept that, listen to it, process it, and just leave your ego at the door, because we're never going to make any progress until we actually, if I F up, if I say something, I'm gonna want to learn so that I don't say that again. I mean, me and Busy, we always make the joke. I'm just like, the other day he said, he was like, "Oh, I went to Howard," and he was showing his little diploma in the background. Oh. And I'm always like, Busy, like, Howard, that's a really big deal. And I'm like, I went to UW River Falls. It's a very different college, not to the prestige of Howard. But when he said it, I was like, I did this. And I was like, oh, like as a joke, but also kind of, I was like, almost taking credit for me too. I did too. It's like, no, girl, this isn't about you. This is about Busy. So it's
when you did that, I thought you were doing the big boy thing, the big boy hamburger.
Yes, everybody sees color, and that's not a bad thing. But I think somewhere along the line, somebody told white people, don't say you see color, otherwise you'll be a racist, And it's like, no, you can say that you see color. Not seeing color is part of the problem. Just saying, oh my God, I don't. Because again, oh, what color is this shirt? I don't know. I don't see color. I just throw things on. I have no idea. No, we see it.
See color.
We see it. Okay. White ladies in the chat, I'll be your friend of color. I think Sutton might
Oh,
need some
legally.
friends.
Legally, Leah, thank you.
Yes, I think that's a good
I
point
can
too.
use all the friends I can get. kids.
Ramita, I think that's a good point. Ramita or Ramita, I apologize if I'm butchering your name. She has anxiety. Yeah, and I have anxiety as well. So I do pick up on that. I pick up on her anxiety, and we can see that in episode 4 when they do the prank in this episode when they do the prank with the martinis where they are pretending to down martinis and it's really water and they're texting. The problem was, I think, the texting, and it just triggered her anxiety. I think Sutton, if we want to do a deep dive into Sutton's personality, I'm gonna guess she has issues with friendships and things and maybe having to buy friendships, allegedly. I still have allegedly up because I'm just going to keep that up forever. And so that's why she always, if you notice, she always shows up to things with expensive gifts and trying to do that. And I think that says a lot that after being in this group for years, she still finds the need to constantly
always keep giving these
buy.
gifts. And the last gift wasn't even that nice.
Mhm.
You know, that flask. To me, I would, with your initials on
Thank
it.
you, Realification. I know I didn't want that.
I wouldn't want that one.
Not all people from Minnesota are nice. You must know. Nana has no idea. The great part is Nana has no idea who this person is.
Oh, Katie Joy Paulson? Sure.
Who? How? Who is she?
I think I graduated with her.
No, I think she's like my age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
She was
Nana,
ahead of the game.
she was really smart. Nana
Nana
graduated with the person that was pregnant with Katie Joy.
I'm sorry, I don't know who Katie
She's a YouTuber.
Joy Paulson is. I do not know.
I don't really follow a lot of her stuff,
okay.
but there's been a lot of drama around.
Oh, okay.
She's been sued. She sued people, I think.
Oh, that's a shame. Why do they have to always put a downer on things when,
Why does everybody have to sue everybody? I mean,
I know, please.
Grow up, build a bridge.
Build a bridge and let's really learn how to try to get along. That's
However, when a person of color, when we visit down south, we know we will face some kind of discrimination while there, but we wouldn't put that on one specific person. Exactly.
okay. Yes.
This perceived notion she has where she thinks people are going to make this assumption. That's nothing compared to a person of color going to an area and knowing they're going to be treated poorly or a certain way. So it's just like, Sutton, get off your victim horse,
That's why I just don't care for the woman. I just don't.
Yeah, Sutton's not a favorite of mine. Pamela says, my rescue bunny dogs is donated for the wonderful Lucy. Okay, so add that.
That's so nice.
What were we at? 25.
65.
So now we're at 35.
No, 40.
Realification gave us 2 5s. We have to add it up after because it'll tell me on YouTube.
Can't I do it? Okay, she gave us 2 5s.
Yeah, Realification gave 2 5s. Oh, okay. I think I'm way behind on. Let's see. We got 5, 15, 25. Sorry guys. 30, 45. Nana, you were right. I think when you said what you said, 45. And then what did you say plus your?
I said 25.
Okay, we're not going to bore you guys
35,
with our poor math.
And then my 45.
Okay, we'll double
that's
check
80.
the analytics after. But I believe you more than I believe me because you're better at.
I like to watch money go by.
Yeah.
Especially
Nana,
for this good
she is
cause.
the person who shall not be named. Avoid the hornets. Yeah. That's why people have told me in Busy before, like, you should get on the Katie Joy thing. I'm like, no.
No, don't get into that stuff. Just walk away from it with your head held high, and you're better than that. That's just garbage. Okay.
Yep. Exactly. Lucy is gonna audit y'all like Price Waterhouse. Okay.
She is.
So
as well she should.
So then we have Kathy Hilton. I mean, what a treat.
I like her.
She's waking up at 1 a.m. fully. I don't even know if she went to bed. She was supposed to go to bed. Then she had a full face of makeup, and then she starts eating chips. She goes in Kyle's bed. She's on her computer, and she's drinking Red Bull. And Kyle's like, "You're drinking Red Bull," and she goes, "Huh?" She doesn't. She seems to claim she doesn't know what Red Bull is.
She thought it was a soda.
She thought it was a soda.
Just, she look in the refrigerator. I see Red Bull. I think, it's a soda.
She's so quirky.
She is terribly quirky. When she woke up that one morning and it was late, and Kyle goes in there and she goes, "What's wrong with your eyes?" "Well, I put my eardrops or something in her eyes."
What?
She says, that's what she did. She took her eardrops or something.
And she put her eardrops in her. Oh, is that why her eyes were?
Yes. And she said, and Kyle goes, "Did you put glue in your eyes?" Well, yeah. Well, no, but it wasn't something she should have put in her eyes, so she was all kind of mucked up.
Yeah, she was. Oh my god, but she's a delight, and I like how
her.
I like her more than I thought I was gonna like her. I've always wanted to see her kind
Yeah.
of added to this cast. If we're going to do Kyle and Kim, let's get Kathy because she's been talked about for years on the show.
Well, she always seems to me to be, I know she's the oldest daughter, okay,
Mhm.
but what's the age difference with Kyle and her? It's got to be.
It's probably like 15
15?
years,
Gotta be.
13 years, something like that. I think it's a lot. So, why does she have eardrops? We don't know. I think this is what
I
she.
don't know, but she said, "I took my eardrops.
We
and
don't
I put
know.
them in my eyes." Hi, Terry. Terry, do you use eye drops? Good. Good
Tilly's
for you.
like, there's a child here, and I'm not a huge fan of children. I'm just gonna be honest with you, Miss Toby. Actually, she's been letting Lucy pet her and stuff.
I know.
Miss Toby, thank you. Here's 10 from my Tiana.
Oh.
This is her in the pic.
Oh,
Look at this
isn't that-
sweet baby. Is she like a little poodle? I love those
She
little
does. She
poodle
looks like a
dogs.
little-
And
she
then
looks
she's
like a
like
miniature.
gray with a little bit of white on her tum
Is
tum,
she a
kind of like a
miniature?
gray and white, like teeny.
Oh, she's so cute.
What a dog! Oh,
Thank
sorry,
you so much.
sorry, Tilly.
It's another $10, so I think we're up to.
We're killing it.
95?
We're killing it for the dogs, which that didn't come off right. We're doing really well for the dogs. Lala channel. Kathy is the gift. She is, Lala. She is. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you guys.
We're up to 100, guys.
We are not.
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God.
Yes, we are.
How-
Yes, that was fabulous. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Okay. She is she's less scary than anticipated. I feel like she does take herself a little less seriously. And I like a quirky housewife. I
You
like
know,
a quirk
I
housewife.
totally agree because I kind of thought she was going to be really like, uppity with the nose. I thought she
Yeah.
was going to be another Dorit, which we really don't need another one of those.
No.
And she's real for being a billionaire,
Yeah, as far as we've seen. Now, again, she could fall into, if she goes a second season, the second season curse, where all of a sudden you're like, no, I don't like that person anymore.
I don't think that's going to happen with Crystal though.
Not
with
Crystal. No, Kathy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh,
so
were
it's her
you
first.
saying Kathy? Were you talking about Kathy or Crystal?
I was talking about Kathy, but I was just said about Crystal too. It's her first year.
Mhm.
I don't think we're going to see that. We're not going to like her. There's something real about her. I like her.
Yeah. Joanne says, I think Kathy's so funny, but you can tell she has people taking care. Oh, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
honey, she needs people taking care of her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. We don't know the full
Here's your
story.
eye
Yeah.
drops.
I can't wait to hear more into like her
Oh,
life
I
and
know.
things.
Well, it doesn't sound like she does a whole lot ever with just the girls.
Mm-hmm.
She's always with her husband,
Yep.
going places.
No,
so
she's
the-
never went on a girls' trip. And she's
Right.
like, how old is she? Is she probably like
Um,
60?
Oh, I don't think she's.
Well, Paris Hilton is a year younger than me.
Oh, then maybe.
But maybe you had me at 25 and
Yeah.
you're 66. And then
Yeah.
she maybe had Paris at like 20,
20.
something like that. So yeah, she's probably 60.
Yeah. She looks really
Yes.
good, and I
Oh
just
my
don't-
God.
She could dress better. She just dresses, and I know it's classic dressing, but it doesn't work here.
Kathy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Spice it up a little because she's got a nice figure.
Nice
and
figure.
nice figure, and she's got money to boot. So
Yes, but probably that blouse that we're like not impressed with is worth more
probably
than our house.
$700.
Oh my God. We went into
that was so sad.
Nana had never heard of Neiman. Have you ever heard of Neiman Marcus?
Oh, absolutely. I've heard of Neiman Marcus. I just don't go into them.
I've been in Neiman Marcus once before in the Scottsdale. I think it was the Fashion Square Mall.
Oh,
I used to live by.
Chicago, and I went in there.
And then I was like, it's expensive. So we went to the outlet mall yesterday and there was a Neiman Marcus, but
That
it was
was
an
fun.
outlet. So Nana goes, let's go in there. We'll find some stuff. And I'm like, and the first thing we pick up is a $769 plastic little purse.
And I went, what?
And I said, I want this. And so we stole it. No, we didn't. We didn't. Allegedly,
just-
we did it.
It was
We did
just-
it. Allegedly. We
In
don't
fact,
steal
We don't steal.
anymore.
We were talking to Lucy about peer pressure and talking about that.
Yeah.
And about stealing and what girlfriends
As
talk
we were
about
stealing,
and-
we were just
No,
telling
no.
her that
No, I'm thinking
this is
that we
okay
get-
because we're adults, so we can take this. And Neiman Marcus is actually they expect this and they write it into their
I
budget.
couldn't believe their prices. I just went, Well, this isn't even a cute little skirt. And look at this is like $600. What?
Allegedly. Nana might be holding the purse right now. Allegedly, you guys.
No, we don't.
They get
steal.
comedy. They understand that some people don't get that this is comedy and this is silly and the allegedly scrolling across the screen, but the subs, they understand. Yes, Paris makes so much more sense after seeing Kathy. So much more sense.
Yes.
And then Kiki is saying that Kathy's 62.
You were right, so close. You
Oh,
said 61.
You're right, and Paris does have her older sister Nikki.
Oh,
I thought Nikki was her younger
I thought
sister.
Nikki was the baby.
I thought, isn't there just Nikki and Paris? Tell me, Candace, if
Wow.
I don't know. I would need to know this, allegedly. Okay. Jay Esco, thank you. Gigi has donated to
is that
the
ever nice?
dogs.
Thank you.
Nana, are you going to the casino this time around? That vlog vid was fun. Are we going to try to get Child a babysitter and sneak off to the casino?
I would like to. I'm wondering how that would sit.
What do you mean?
We're leaving Lucy with someone that we truly love, and Shell will be a wonderful sitter for her. And I think if we go later in the evening.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 10, 11 p.m. when she's fast asleep.
Yes.
Chell's babysitting.
Yes.
So
A couple
do you think
hours.
it'll look bad on you that you went and gambled when your poor granddaughter was sleeping? We could leave her in the car, but that's illegal, you know?
I know you just can't.
Allegedly. You can't
crack
leave kids in the
those-
car
you can't
anymore.
Crack those.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
No.
No.
I think we should though. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
We should go to the casino.
Who is this?
We won't. Jay Esco. We
Esco,
love Jay
thank you.
Esco. Thank you for add that into our total.
And you know what I would do? I would go back to that same machine because that's just how sick I am. I'd go right back to that buffalo and
Allegedly, she would.
allegedly.
Also, what are you guys thinking of my pool hair? This is I
I
got it
love
wet,
it.
and this is my hair naturally is just like
I love
has
it.
this wave to it that sometimes if I keep it dirty enough, and then which after I usually get it done, you guys know when you get your hair dyed and stuff, you
Yeah.
want to not wash it for a little bit because I want it to last as long as possible till I have to get more
I
blonde.
haven't had mine done and I really need it. So I think we'll go have my hair done one
Okay,
day.
that
Or just
sounds
drop
fun.
me off and say, okay, buzz cut her. Okay.
Yes, comedy.
Skibo.
We never knew. We never knew. Okay. Oh, Skibo from your six cats.
I love it.
Thank you.
$10.
Did
okay.
you hear that, Tilly?
Oh, Tilly, that's so
Tilly's
nice.
very
No,
excited. Mhm.
It's 110 plus.
Oh my
I
gosh.
I ran out of space up
Yeah,
here.
I
Hello?
figured we're gonna have to look at the analytics later and see it. I allegedly have pool hair. Allegedly, I don't know for sure. Like I could say pool, but it could be sun. You know what I mean? It could the sun could bring a curl. So I don't want to
think
say
I think it's chlorine. I
and
think
then be
it's,
wrong. And then
It's fun to be wrong.
yeah, and then who knows? You know? Okay. There are. Oh yeah, they have. Okay, so they have. Sorry, you're right. They have Nikki
Oh,
and Paris,
okay.
and then they have a brother whose name is like
Prince?
no, that's Michael Jackson.
No, I know, but wasn't there another one?
Teddy or something. Okay, let's
Oh, I
see.
thought they had-
Paris Hilton's siblings. We got to look this up because it's very important research. We have to know our stuff. Okay, so there's Nikki, Conrad. Okay,
Oh,
so
named
Nikki
after-
Hilton Rothschild, Conrad Hughes Hilton, and he's 27. Nikki Hilton is
See?
how old is she? She was born in 83, so she's younger than Paris. So she's my little brother's age. She's
Yeah.
37, 38.
38.
And then Baron Hilton
See, that's what I was thinking.
is
Prince and
31.
Baron.
Oh, Prince?
See, Prince, Baron, King, slave. You know what I'm saying? They have a hierarchy.
Where?
Well, you know, like the royal family.
They do?
Well, sure. Like if you have a king and a prince and a
Okay, Nana's
baron.
really into the monarchy.
don't you
apparently.
think, isn't that true, Baron?
Yeah, I believe you. Like I like the
That's-
monarchy too, but I didn't even think. But it does sound kind of royal.
Yes,
I guess.
Baron. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it from somebody old that thinks that.
Conrad, so close, very close. Thank you.
Conrad Hughes Hilton. That's named after Grandpa, the one that gave him all that money.
His name was Conrad.
Yes,
Hilton?
Conrad Hilton.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, they look kind of
Yeah,
like
I've
cute kid.
I
Like
stole
they're
a lot of
cute.
their soaps in the day.
Allegedly, Nana
Allegedly, Baron Hilton. Yes.
steals
Let's look
from
up. Can we
Hilton's.
just look up hierarchy in the
What?
hierarchy, like in England? What is a baron?
What is a baron? Okay,
I know it's got something to
we
do.
do
with,
all the research. A baron is the lowest level. So he's the least liked.
But it is a noble title.
But it's the lowest one.
And ranks in a monarchy. Wouldn't you know I'd know the lowest one?
Yeah, we're barons, me and you. And also that's what they say about, you know, women sometimes, which is like
What
a
do they
horrible way
say?
to say. They say you're barren. You know what I mean? No, okay.
Okay.
We
oh,
went
they say
off the rails.
I know what you
We've
mean.
went off
I know what
the
you mean.
rails.
I'm sorry. Yes. I understand.
Pandemonium says, I don't ever comment on any of the lives. Oh, well, thank you for commenting. I watch, but y'all better like this up. Oh, thank you, Pandemonium. Nana, Jolie, and Lucy are classic. Hit that like and let's go to the casino. Hex, yeah.
Oh,
Now-
pandemonium, is that?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
not
I love that.
saying we're going to take the money and spend at the casino to double the donations for the dogs.
I can't do that. No, that's not right.
Allegedly, we
I
can't
have
do
my
that.
own that we'll take, and then we'll leave the rest here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be fine.
That's what I
Mhm.
have to do because
Yeah.
otherwise Nana gets a little too nuts. We'll set it like we did last time. 1 hour or 2 hours and we're out the door.
Yep.
That was very nice.
And then we split our winnings.
We always do.
This one, last time she hit real big, she split it with me. And I was like, this is a lot to split with me.
We always do though. But that's what you do because when Linda and I go, you know, that way if you got a better chance, one of you is going to hit something and then you don't feel so bad going home, kicking yourself going, oh man, I could have got a recliner with the money I spent. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Okay. So some of this episode, I didn't need to see them go down the railroad.
It just seemed like filler.
It was
me.
filler. And then Kathy stayed home because she's a night owl. And listen, I would have stayed home too. Kathy seems to want to do what we like our housewives do. Party, kiki, stay up late. You know,
Yeah, pamper yourself.
pamper
Don't
yourself.
Be going out on this railroad thing. Of course, I would have liked that railroad thing. That looked fun. I
Mhm.
like that. Sidecar.
But not for our
Reminded me of
housewives.
Petticoat Junction. No, that's something that we would do.
Yeah.
You know, not.
So then we have we go to dinner, and then, you know, we have more talk about the Crystal and Sutton situation. Sutton's constantly on the verge of crying, so she's rubbing her face. She's like, this helps me. It's such a rich lady thing. It's
And
such
it
like
was
a rich white
purple.
lady
It was
thing.
this
like,
thing was purple, and I was trying to think. You know, when I was on my way,
I just don't want to cry. It looked like a
I was getting
dildo.
one of those. Yeah, I was gonna get one of those long bubble things. No,
Oh.
slow down. Those long bubble things, you know, they're 97 cents, 99 cents.
Those are the best.
They are the best.
Mhm.
And then it's got that long wand, and I was going to bring that here, but I knew I couldn't bring it into the suitcase
Because it would look like a dildo.
it wouldn't look good, and I don't want anybody.
And Nana
going,
would go,
"Hey, old lady."
allegedly, this doesn't fit. Allegedly.
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 And then she just rubbing it on her face and stuff. And I suppose it used to be you'd put ice right here, and that would calm you down.
I thought that
That's-
makes you pee at a sleepover. Like you put ice water. People might put ice water
I
on your
was getting
hands.
So confused.
But you're probably right. But remember
thought-
sleepovers? Like what?
Oh yes, you put the hand in water.
Yeah.
And people would.
And
pee.
then I remember I was always scared at sleepovers growing up because they were like, if you fall asleep, I mean, don't let your young daughters go to sleepovers with other young women. Young girls. I don't know why we want to, they've conditioned us to torture each other. Like, don't you even go to bed early, even if you get tired, because guess what? We're going to put your undies in the freezer.
freezer. Oh, next to some Marie Callender pot pies. No, that's just not a nice thing.
Don't do Marie Callender like that. Okay. And it's warm water. Thank you, Natalie. So I
Oh,
was
it's
wrong.
Warm water.
You were
Okay.
right. It did kind of look like a tampon. It looked like a
A
pearl
purple
girl, like a
Oh,
pearl
Oh,
girl,
it did.
like the Tampax pearl girl.
It
I'm
was
a pearl
purple, so I
girl.
thought it was Princess tampons.
Mhm. Yeah, Prince had his own tampon line because he could do everything. So there you go. But yeah, she kept doing this, and I'm like, just cry, just cry. This looks
know.
more ridiculous when you do this.
It does. And what else was she doing? Was she rubbing at other places?
I rub it between my tots to feel better. It's just like, just cry, Sutton. We know you got whatever
She's
you
such
got
a-
going on. Just say it.
I know.
Don't spray it. Like, just say it.
Did we find out later though in the car? Was it Sutton that her father had committed suicide?
Didn't he have dementia?
Yeah, he committed suicide too, though.
Don't say the S word too much because then they demonetize and pull you out of the algorithm on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
You have to say-
I wonder why that is.
I think you have to say S, and then if you say
Oh.
like, you have to say SA first.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I had to whisper that. Like that's
Okay.
how cuckoo
Okay.
bananas
That's
it
just-
is.
that's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
different.
It rubs
But
the
yes.
lotion on the skin.
I just didn't understand what she was doing. So,
She's an interesting lady. So we go to dinner and then they're all doing this prank and Kathy Hilton's like, let's chug martinis. But it was a prank that only she and a few others were in on. And then Dorit's like, I'll do it. And she's in on the prank. And then Dorit's like, I'm going to tell Erica and Rinna, but I'm not going to tell Kathy that I told them. So then we could technically prank
Do it right
Kathy.
back.
And it was just, it was a little much. And
it was
then
way too much because I'm sorry, but I didn't follow it very well.
I didn't either.
And I was with Sutton. I mean, I wasn't like crazy, like, you left me out of it. I don't care. And if you want to knock them back like that, back in the day, I could have taken you. I could have been a contender.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. And so then Sutton's just like, you writing about me? You writing about me? And already I think she's just always on edge. She had a shaky start with a lot of the cast last year. And this she's like that country song. I'm an emotional girl. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry, sometimes I do both, and I don't know why. And then she just does this.
that was very good.
Thank you.
Who sang that?
Some lady, Terry something, maybe someone in the chat remembers. It was a 90s song.
Terry Garr.
Yes,
liked
the
her.
wonderful actress Terry Garr. Thank you, Margaret, from
Oh, is
my
that
little
her?
black cat.
Oh, Lucy, to your
Lucy.
human Lucy.
Oh,
how wonderful. How
Margaret,
wonderful.
we will
Thank
not
you.
spend
$10.
your $10 at the casino, allegedly.
We are not spending any of this at the casino.
Allegedly. Spread
I
that
brought-
rumor. Jolene not only is a horrible person, but she also spends donations at the casino.
Stop it. So that's what ATMs are for, darling. That's what we'll be going.
Yep. Okay, so we do have to talk about. Someone said in the chat something I highlighted, and I wanted to talk about it, and then I
Oh, okay. Have we
where
seen
is it?
Linda in here yet?
Producer
I haven't
Linda hasn't been in here, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think.
I wonder if she didn't go up to the lake to be with her folks. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, Producer Linda, we miss you. Okay, so the prank war, they come back, and then they're in the car, and then Crystal kind of gives Sutton a kick, kind of like, hey, don't let off on the joke. Kathy
Right.
Hilton, here's the deal. Kathy Hilton wasn't going to catch on either way. She wouldn't care. She's kind of just like, what's Red Bull? Where am I? Who puts my pants on when I'm at the Tahoe cabin? And you're like, you do, Kathy. That sucks. I'll be in bed. And that's what she does.
That's what she does. I know.
Who plugs my fan in? Kyle. And then Kyle's like, I better get there because otherwise she's going to
Kyle, it's not working.
come
Kyle,
at
it's not working.
me and my husband because they've had so much drama through the years with Kim and then also with Mauricio possibly like taking business from her husband allegedly or some crap.
Crazy.
So there you go. Yeah,
Crazy.
Drake sings, I'm an emotional girl.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry, sometimes I do both, and I don't know why. So that's kind of what happens. Yeah. Plug my fan in. Plug my fan in. Yes, we need to run it. Make sure you just post it everywhere. Jolene scams. I also scam what are we doing? Dog charities. And with her mom, include Nana, that we scam dog charities and we go to the casino
I
with
think
it.
that's just her.
Allegedly.
Well, that's just craziness. Indiana girl, where's Jules?
Jules, hi,
Hi,
ladies.
Jules. Thank you. Loving all the pictures from your trip so far. I'm on vacation as well. Yes, we knew that. I'm excited you get to be with family again at the beach. Just stopping by to show some love. I went to Target. Did Lucy like her $20?
Oh,
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Lucy, she's going to go to, we have 3 Targets around my house. So we're going to go to all 3 Targets. They've only been here a few days. So we haven't even went to Target
We
yet.
haven't been there yet.
We went to the outlet mall, the Neiman Marcus.
We did. No, there wasn't there
Where we
someplace else
stole
we
from,
went? Where else did we
allegedly.
go?
We
We went there and okay.
What else did we do?
I'm sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up, and I've only been here.
We're just having too much fun, you guys. We're
I just
having
love
too
being
much
here.
fun.
So much fun. It's so fun when it's Lucy. And then
Aw.
Frankie called and said that he missed
Miss Lucy. And she
Aw.
said, I don't miss you, Frank, because she's dealing with, it's a panicugan. You got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. You know, she's not back in school yet. She'll go back in the fall. And
It's
he's
hard.
3, going to be 4. And he just, he wants her attention. And then, but he's,
He'll be 4 on the 14th. Is that
15th.
15th. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I always think of Flag Day. Isn't that terrible?
Nana, you remembered Flag Day over Frankie's birthday?
No, it's a day after
That's
Flag
the
Day.
kind of patriot Nana is. She doesn't know family birthday, but don't you get her started on Flag Day, okay? Don't you ever call her out
But I
on
just
any
know it's
kind of
flaky, and I knew he
McCarthyism.
wasn't. Okay, all right.
Pandemonium says, I wish my mom was as chill as yours. You're the coolest cube in the freezer, Nana.
Thank you. I've never been complimented like that before. That's very nice.
Yeah, shout out to all our Reddit friends. You guys are the best, and you keep me laughing. And you come with receipts, and I love you for it. Okay, Kyle snatching Sutton up like she used to do. Kim was everything. She was. I didn't even think about that, Sarah.
Yeah,
she was.
She did do that. She kind of took her under her toe and went, oh, come on, let's go.
You're acting like an idiot, even though Kyle for years is like, my allergies, I'm scared of horses, the plane's gonna crash. And now she's just like, be chill, be cool, don't be all uncool. And I'm like, okay,
don't
Luann.
look now. Yeah, don't look now.
But she totally did that. All right, so then obviously gonna highlight Indiana Girl Jules again, because that's that
why
about
not?
that. Why not? So they come back, and then Sutton gets really mad at Crystal, and Crystal's like, calm your mean boner, like, and then it's just too much drama over this thing. The prank didn't go over well. It's probably a good idea not to prank if you're not real good friends. If you're just meeting,
but why not? I mean, it wasn't to hurt anybody. It was a ha-ha.
Mm-hmm.
Like, check it out, look how we can drink. And all it was water with olives in it, which couldn't taste real good.
Yeah. It was Scary Island vibes. Nana, you don't watch New York. So back in the day, Kelly Ben-Simone, who was on New York, she was a former model, married a rich guy. Okay. She decided to run in the middle of New York City, in the middle of the street, and people are trying to get places. She's like, it's cool, I'm hot, I can do this. I can run in a sports bra. You know how when people can run in sports bras, sometimes they just think the world should stop for them. And you're like, we're impressed.
If I ran in a sports bra, the world would stop. They would have to. Those things would be banging off.
They would knock you out. You would be out of this world, Nana, up here. Do you know what I mean? Just boom, knock you out. Same with me. I understand. Well, Kelly Ben-Simone, they went on a trip, and she wasn't getting along with the people she went on a trip with, and some of the housewives didn't go. And Bethany was there, and Ramona, and Sonia, and Alex, and Kelly lost it. She was eating candy, and she's like, you're doing something to me, Bethany. I know you're just one. And you're just like, I mean, we're dealing with people like that. So I understand, but it was a little cuckoo.
It's very sad. And I did see somebody put in the chat that who keeps track of the names they've been called. Like,
that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, like Rinna. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, explain that, Nana. What happened there?
Well, I didn't really want to explain it because I couldn't remember the names that Rinna was called. So Rinna was called many names. Like, she must have thrown out 20 of them.
And Rinna calls the names. So it's kind of like that's what you put out, that's what you get back. And she seems to be, sometimes Rinna will act all cool about it. Sometimes Rinna turns into a victim. Yes. Sometimes she gives fake apologies. You never know with Rinna. It's just so fun. But as far as Sutton goes, Sutton, I don't hate to. You're being a victim. The fragility is real in you. I have to tell you that. You got to check it. You got to check it before you wreck it. And she's like, oh, now I'm ridiculous. It's okay. We need to calm it down with this whole nobody
wants to see her cry every episode.
And it's not like they're calling her these horrible things. They're basically saying, you're being ridiculous. That's not saying you definitively are a ridiculous person. They're just saying you're being ridiculous. She's like, let me just add it to the list of all the things I've been called. You guys don't know my hardships. It's like no, because in the large scheme of things, your hardships are you're pretty lucky.
Well, Crystal and Sutton were talking about their parents and how all of them passed. You know, how different ones of them passed. Not all of them are gone, but so I mean, that was about as much heart to heart as I could.
The two of them had, but
I could stand.
She needs to calm down because I mean, this week alone, the names I've been called, Nana, a bitch, another bitch, a bitch.
Yeah, and let's not. Why should we talk about that?
Exactly. But I'm just saying, when you write those, don't write them down. Just take it and then go. That says more about them than it does about you. I
know both have something does hurt your
feelings.
But
they didn't even call her a bitch. They said she's ridiculous.
Yes, and she is. And then Kyle running around in that little forest, like he's like forest camp or something. What is it?
No, she looks like Troop Beverly Hills.
Like a ranger. Yeah,
she looks like a ranger or Troop Beverly Hills. Oh my God, Kelly is on $1 Million Listing this season. That is crazy.
Kelly
Ben-Simone. From, remember I was just telling you about her?
Oh, yes.
From
okay,
New
okay.
York?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You said the name really quick. and
Yeah. So it's just like, don't do that. Don't do that, Sutton. You're going to just take that in, and then it's going to start to define you.
Last season, though.
I don't think she's ready to be a housewife. I think I had
it's
high
her last
hopes.
Season, don't worry.
But now you're renting Kyle's house. You can't even go on a girls' trip without becoming the victim. It's not even fun drama. It's just like,
We've all had those girlfriends, though, haven't we?
yeah.
You ask them on a girls' trip back in
Yeah.
the day, and it could still be now. But you ask them to go on a trip, and there's always some kind of terrible thing that's happened to
Yeah.
them that they want to talk about. That, and not that it's not good to share things,
Mm-hmm.
but when just one person's sharing, and you've heard that same story in different ways for about 30 years, it gets old. Okay.
And maybe wonder, like, what's everyone else going through besides what I'm going through? Ruth, the
Right.
truth, tell it like is a what? Ruth, the truth, tell it like is a. Why am I not
It's
reading
gonna
that
be
right?
a long season if Sutton cries every episode like Candace crying on Real Housewives of Potomac. They will keep Kleenex in business. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
She is sponsored by Kleenex this
Yes.
season for sure.
Kimberly Clark.
Can't you just hang out? Can't you just
I
hang
know.
out?
Can't she? Aaron, I
Mhm.
agree. Just hang out. Don't get that sad little face that she gets and that blonde. I mean, it's that old blonde haired, old school blonde haired. It's kind of, we talked about it today, that kind of more golden than a white.
Yeah.
I think if she went a little whiter, she'd look a little younger. Maybe if I cut off some of this crap, I could do the same. But I'm not on TV all the time. But I probably
Yeah.
would. But yeah, she's just too.
She's
too messy.
She's right now, yeah, she's being a little messy and a little and clearly she's going through something, but she does start apologizing. But then we have another situation where, so she does, like Joanne's saying, she makes it good later with Crystal. I feel as though in her Sutton way, she was saying, hey, I got this house thing and I'm projecting, like slowly she kept like saying something to that was not at first it seemed like an excuse, but then when she said projecting, and I think she used the word projecting, then it started to make more sense. Like, yeah, you're clearly projecting on this woman. You don't know her that well, and it's other things you're going through. But then we have a situation where she brings Crystal her coat to her bedroom while Crystal's on the phone with her girlfriend, telling her about the horrible time she's had with Sutton. And what happens, you guys, is Crystal's naked. She's changing. And so immediately the door opens, which I would do. I would immediately just be like, this.
Well, if you're standing there naked.
You
yes.
wouldn't. Nana, when people walk in, she's naked. She's like, what do you want? What's up, Lucky? You know,
Well, if you bring up your arm,
Take it
everything
up.
else
Yeah.
comes up too. You gotta go.
I've noticed that. Like,
Surprise.
if you're naked in front of your, husband or wife, you just put your arms up like this, and then
That's
your
right.
tots sit higher.
That's right.
So it's a good way to do it. But I would just fall to the ground like her because I'm very modest when it comes to that stuff. And I guess according to Crystal and what we saw on the video, Sutton makes the comment like, I don't know what's going on in here, but I'm out of here, which would be taken as a joke if they were friends. But they've had
They have
such
no
a
friendship
tumultuous time that Crystal's
So
now
Crystal's like,
taking it. So now they
What
just
did you mean by that?
can't ever be friends.
I mean, oh my God, and why would you walk into someone else's room? You wouldn't. You'd wait till somebody says, come in or whatever.
Exactly.
And why did that coat have to be
They say it's hard
returned
to
right
hear
away?
you, Nana.
Oh, why did that coat have to be returned right away?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
That's
Sutton's
silly.
I don't think that was her intention to be like, I hope she's naked so I can make a weird comment and see her,
No.
if it was, allegedly, then that's creepy. But
Very creepy.
when they
but
talk-
I don't think that was it.
when they talked about it, Crystal said she added creepy, and Sutton's like, well, it's not creepy. So they're missing the mark with each other constantly. And it's just because they got off on such a wrong foot. Now, if I came in, or if one of my friends came in, I dropped to the ground, I don't know what you're doing in here, we'd laugh and be like, wouldn't you like to know? And then I'd get out my don't cry roller and go, sometimes I put it down, So that doesn't cry either, or make funny joke or something. But since they are not friends,
No, then don't be making jokes and don't walk into her room.
yeah, don't knock and walk in. I think, Nana, that's a great point. Also,
You
that
just don't.
Odell is making the point too. You don't knock and walk in. You knock, you wait for friends. Even Lucy, when she knocks on my room door,
Isn't
she
it
knocks
cute?
and she waits for me to say, come in. Like a 6-year-old knows
Absolutely.
to do that. So in that regard,
Because she says, can I go see Chell and Joleen this morning? I says,
Yes.
absolutely. And I watched as she walked right,
into
through
our
the
room. Yep.
for air.
Mhm.
Saw her knock on the door. And I heard you guys going, come on in, Los,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Evelyn makes a great point. Returning the coat is more of the people pleasing, like all the gifts. Yeah, I think there's more issues there that I can definitely empathize with Sutton in that regard of anxiety and people pleasing, and that could be a lot about how she was brought up. We don't know a ton
Yeah.
about Sutton yet. So that could be like, I'm going to, these acts of service, this gifting stuff, that's what I'm going to do so that people like me, because maybe there are some esteem issues. This is just us speculating,
I'm going to feel bad.
Allegedly.
If it's something horrible and I've been not liking her.
What if it's like a what's her face from the Real Housewives of Orange County? We were like, what's up with this chick? And then it was like, oh, I was in a cult. And we're like, my
Oh, that one,
parents,
yes. Oh my
Emily?
God.
No, not
No,
Emily.
Emily, what, Elizabeth?
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. No. What the? Orange County is so
I-
out of my mind. Also,
Oh, honey.
P.S.
I called her Baron, but go ahead.
Elizabeth Barron, because that is the Elizabeth was like, I was just in a cult since I was little, and my parents were like, oh my god, of course you're like this, and you've never been to therapy, of course, you
I
poor
know.
sweet woman. So then, did you hear, Nana? Little side note, and we'll
Ooh.
do allegedly on this. We're just keeping allegedly.
All right.
Tamra and Heather might be coming back to Orange County.
All right, let's say that again.
Tamra
Okay.
and Heather with the house that we never
Heather
got to.
Dubrow?
Dubrow. Yeah.
Oh, I like Dubrow.
Yeah.
I like Dubrow.
You did.
Well, yes, because she just, besides, what was the one that had that clear refrigerator? I really liked her, and she was going with that
Yolanda.
guy. Yolanda. Love
David
Yolanda.
Foster, who now is with a
Remarried.
former winner. I think she won at one point American Idol, or she was a finalist in
Yes.
American Idol.
Yes.
Elizabeth Vargas. Thank you guys. Yes.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, that surprised me. Now,
High Dream Sketcher.
he's got quite, is this his fourth marriage?
I think it's his 27th marriage.
Okay, real good
So
for him. Okay.
allegedly, again, this is all alleged and comedy, and hopefully everyone understands that.
He can make good music and just not in the bedroom, I guess, because he doesn't seem to be able to hang on to anyone.
David
allegedly.
Foster allegedly grosses me out. He grosses me out so bad.
He's really full of himself. And I
ugh.
suppose if you have that kind of talent,
But is it that kind of talent, or is it everyone like Babyface has that kind of talent? David Foster, you've done some good shit, but calm down. Do you know what I mean?
not
You're
all that.
aligned with Babyface. Who's the really
I love
awesome
Babyface.
woman singer that he's? Is it not Roberta? Isn't it Roberta Flack? No, it's
It's the one-
Natalie. Her dad was famous too.
Oh, well, are you thinking of Nat King Cole?
Yeah, Natalie Cole, right?
Yeah, she's dead now, though.
Dang it. Okay, never mind.
okay.
Don't listen to me.
That's all
Allegedly.
right. No, what is it? That one from
Celine?
not Celine Dion.
Yep. And then
Barbara Streisand.
Babs.
There we go.
They
They spelled that right too, Barbara. Not many people do that.
Yeah. Legally Leah said, I'm in the bathroom. Did y'all say Elizabeth Vargas is gonna be on Housewives? She already was. She was on Orange County.
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Vargas? No.
Yeah, that was her name, Elizabeth Vargas.
Is
Isn't
that
that
her
her
last name?
name?
No, I thought that's who married Foster.
No,
or David
Kit-
Foster.
No. Oh, we're the worst at this. No, it's the brunette gal. You guys put it in the Tony Braxton as well. I mean, to be associated with Tony Braxton, the talent.
I'm just trying to
sir.
think. Bobby Joe, Betty Joe.
David Foster's bi, according to his documentary? I did
Oh,
not
really?
know.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
David.
I could see that.
Yeah, why
I
not?
could see that.
Well, that makes him a little more fun, but still annoying because he does not know how to treat his. I didn't like
Yolanda,
the way
I
he
mean,
treated her.
It was horrible. And Yolanda, I believe you were sick, honey. I really do believe you were
Yeah, why
sick.
would we
So,
even care
Well,
or
I don't-
speculate if you weren't?
I'm not sure he thought she was. So
We're not Lisa Rinna. Allegedly, we don't know what we're talking about. So there you go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know.
So
Oh, Elizabeth Vargas is the AV.
was on ABC News 2020.
Isn't the
Thank
other
you.
ladies? I
Thank you.
love
I
her.
know that didn't sound right.
Do you know why I love her? Especially not only because she does Dateline 2020 stuff like that. Let's just do 2020 ABC, not Dateline. So 2020s. She came out about her alcoholism and us being two alcoholics and sober ladies. Nana's got what, 20 years now? Almost 21?
21.
Almost. Or you have 21 now?
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm in since 2012. So what's mine is April 1st, 2012. What's
Mine's
the
going
year?
on 22.
Did I just celebrate 10? Wait. No. 9. Right?
Nicole, how long have you been married? That's how I always do it.
Well, I've been sober for a long time. Nan's been sober for even longer. So I love when people come out with their stories, especially someone in her position and you know, telling stories and
That can
sharing.
really help people.
It can
does.
help
That's
people
Why, that's
and
why AA helps people.
destigmatize it. And it's so great to share your story. And she was talking about kind of even like being drunk, you know, doing the work that she did and stuff like that. So I really, really appreciated her sharing her story because that in her position, people will judge. I mean, I've been very open about my sobriety and alcoholism and all that. And you should see some of the comments I get of people being like, well, Jolene's a known drug addict and alcoholic. I'm like, I never said I was a drug addict. Yes, once or twice I mixed Klonopin with wine, but who hasn't, Marilyn Monroe? You know what I mean? Like everyone wants to feel fancy sometimes. But back in the day, but I never like... And also you can't use that against someone that
No.
they're sober now.
No.
That's so silly to me. You'd say, oh yes, she has admitted that she is a
Yes.
sober lady.
Well,
but
that's really nice, Elizabeth. Now that we know who you are,
yes.
and
So it's not
thank
Elizabeth.
you, Leah, for setting us straight. On so many
Allegedly,
things.
we don't know. Okay, so Elizabeth, or yeah, and people
Oh,
said
that's funny.
that's how Joleen is. There was a comment like that's how she is. She's a drug addict and an alcoholic. I was like,
Wow.
I really okay. I mean, sure, I'm in great company because
Run
I
with
know
that.
lots of good former drug addicts and
Run with that
drinkers
bad boy.
who are now sober, who are great people. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't Elizabeth Vargas. What the hell was her last name? RHOBH.
I don't know.
Her
but-
name is Elizabeth Vargas too. So there's 2 Elizabeth Vargases.
Oh, it's Elizabeth Lynn Vargas.
Lynn Vargas. So
Oh, sure.
I would pull it up on my other monitor, but Tilly has decided that's her sleeping place now. So I can't type on there. So I'm just going to show you guys. This is the Elizabeth Vargas
Oh,
we
yeah.
are
She was so
referring to.
beautiful. Well, Joleen, I'm so proud of you. That's
And she's
true.
Elizabeth.
And I'm thinking, that's not her name.
There
But
you
sure
go.
enough, it is.
There you go, guys.
So
there you go.
We started this by saying that Heather
Heather Dubrow
Dubrow.
might be coming back, as well as Tamara Jones. Congrats, Joanne. That's amazing and
12 years.
beautiful
Oh, that's
and
beautiful.
wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Joanne,
your
congrats.
sobriety
That's
time.
wonderful.
Happy birthday, Danielle, 19. Oh my God, that's
Wow.
huge.
I mean, you know,
huge.
It is a
Huge.
community of.
It really is.
It is. I didn't think I could have any more fun in my life being
Mhm.
sober. I was so sad in the beginning of it, thinking, "Why do you have to quit?" And then you do a let's
Yeah.
retrace. Let's go back.
Let's do your best of moments. Oh yeah, that was fun.
maybe
That
May-
was fun.
Maybe I should slow down. Well, there's no such thing. But go ahead.
Yeah, not when you are an alcoholic. You can't slow down. You just go faster and faster. You're like, I'm just gonna try to have a couple tonight, and then you're like, oh, though that
Oh my
doesn't
gosh.
apply to me. Cool.
Is it really 3 o'clock?
So yes, congratulations to everyone sharing their sobriety in the chat.
That
You are
is.
supported and loved, and we appreciate you sharing because it's not easy because there's a lot of judgment that
There
comes
is a
with
lot
that.
of judgment,
So yeah, there you go.
and in my case, rightly so. But anyway, let's see. What do
Okay.
we got going? Okay.
So the next thing that we have is episode 4, which we kind of hit on a couple things, but it was called Overexposed. While in Lake Tahoe, Crystal bears it all. Dorit makes certain denials that no one takes at face value. Lisa's persistence brings Garcelle to her breaking point. Erica stuns her friends with news about her husband. That happens at the end. Spoiler alert, Erica decides to text everyone after the past 3 episodes, almost 4 full, talking about Tom gets Morton's every night. Do you know Morton's Steakhouse? That's expensive. Tom's been bringing home Morton's for 30 days straight while people are losing their jobs and their lives. Isn't that just so crazy? But I'm so bored in my mansion. I'm so bored.
I know she's so full of herself, and I used to love you.
Mhm.
I used to just love you, Erica. I thought you were really fun and kind of really more gritty
I
than the
know.
rest, and you're not.
It is. It's sad. Okay, so Crystal bears it all. Her and Sutton have the talk, and like I said, they go back and forth, and they seem to be on a good page, but they're not really on a good page because then, Crystal remembers, oh yeah, you came in when I was naked, you knocked, but I didn't say come in, and then you made a weird comment, which I think is creepy, which is just
creepy.
heightened by the fact that they aren't already getting along.
That's right.
You
And
know.
that Crystal, she's just beautiful, isn't she? I mean, every time I see her in an outfit and stuff, I think she's just
No, she's gorgeous, but
I
I mean,
know.
these are not fun episodes for her.
no.
I want to
not.
see
I'm just
her
saying
have
that
some more fun.
I love what she wears. I love.
You
what
think
she
she's
wears
like
it.
has that housewives classy look where Erica looked like she was the Mac Dad'll make you jump. Remember crisscross back in the 90s when they wore their
Yes.
pants backwards?
Yes.
That's Erica was crisscross. Erica's stylist hates her. There are times Erica gets it so right, and then there's other times when I'm like, oh, again, it's her choice. It doesn't matter. But it was I saw that with someone else did it, Leah McSweeney with New York. She did a double pant, but for some reason, I was more accepting of Leah because she's in the fashion industry.
Okay, when you say double pant, are you saying like a MC Hammer kind of pants?
Oh, hammer pants, like whoa, can't touch this. No, well, no.
No, what is that then?
They
Is it harem pants? No.
well, it's like it just looks like you have like 3 pairs of pants on. You can see the top of each. Erica
Oh.
looked like I think she had 2 like sweatpants under jeans.
Oh,
That's what it
okay.
looked like to me. I thought Leah, if you guys watch New York, I thought she pulled it off a lot better. And she's also has her own line of clothing, I think Married to the Mob, which she's had for years and years and years. So it makes more sense that she would be trying this stuff. Erica,
Wow.
people just hand her clothes and she goes, I'm going to rock this bitch. I love Tom. He went to Morton's 5 times. Tom works so hard as a lawyer. It's so hard being trapped in my Pasadena mansion for the entire pandemic. No one has suffered like I've suffered. Mikey hasn't seen me in months because I can't pay him. It's just like, okay.
I know. So that's her glam squad guy.
Mm-hmm.
So too bad you can't have a glam squad.
Thank you,
know.
Osfly Girl. Love you too. Have brought so many smiles and laughs during these dark times. That's really nice of you to
See,
say.
and that's just it, you guys. We're not over this pandemic.
Nope.
It did surprise me coming out to California. You have to wear masks everywhere.
Still,
We're
yeah.
in Minnesota.
Mhm.
They took that off most places, which I didn't like because I'm still wearing my mask when I go into stores or restaurants to pick something up. I haven't gone into
Mhm.
a restaurant to sit down yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so different, and I don't think our governor Waltz in Minnesota.
Nan's going to just give you a
I'm
full
sorry.
civics about Minnesota.
I just don't think that he should have opened everything up again. I know a lot of people say, "Oh no, it's time. We're all vaccinated."
Mhm.
No, we're not.
Nana is not.
No, we're
She's not
not
ready to be out in these streets with.
Well, no, I mean, a little mask doesn't hurt anybody.
I like a
but people
mask.
are
It
freaking
covers
out.
my chin. Okay.
People are
Sarah
freaking-
says, oh my God, when Crystal said, okay, I don't know, but Sutton is like 20 years older than me. And then the producers put, actually, she's 12 years older than you. And she's like, maybe in her generation, I'm thinking, I think you guys are like the same generation.
Wow. Maybe not.
Maybe not. But
Maybe
12
not, but that
years.
was good.
But 20
Well-
is a big difference from 12.
Well, it's only 8. I mean,
Yeah. A great Eric impression. Allegedly, it's great.
allegedly.
Tom said that this outfit looks great on me. We eat dinner together every night. Just so you know, ladies, I'm going to text you, even though I've been talking up Tom the whole trip in Tahoe. Have I been to Tahoe? Maybe. Do I like it? Probably not. Anyways, we're going to be getting a divorce. So you guys know I'm going to really need your help as I'm losing all my clothes, belongings in the office where I do my work. So also, sorry if I can't pay you anymore. Hopefully you can still be my friend, Mikey. Allegedly. She's just like, so
I'm so happy that she finally came out and said, "Hey, didn't she say she filed divorce
Mhm.
papers on him?"
yeah.
Wasn't that the text? Yeah, and that comes at the end
Mhm.
of this last episode 4.
Yeah, and that's what she sends out to everyone. Everyone's like, who, what? You just got done talking about, like, huh? Who sends what? Okay, I guess. And allegedly that's as all this stuff we're gonna see the season come out. I'm like, hurry up, let's do the Tom Exposed party already. I'm getting bored with the Sutton Cry party.
Well, and I love Lake Tahoe. They could have shown a little bit more of it.
Mhm.
without them going on this railroad thing. It's so beautiful. They would have done well getting on
Have drinks outside
Go on
more.
the boat.
Go-
The boat goes all around that island.
They went on
that
a
they
boat.
first showed. They did?
Nana, in episode 4, right? When Crystal and Sutton talked. Did you not
Oh,
watch
yeah.
episode 4?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Yes, I did.
Now
I went
add
on-
that to the list. We're doing a list too. We're also Nana
What? I
lies.
went on that boat.
She's a
No,
liar.
I went on that boat.
We're doing a Sutton list. We are
I
going to
went-
give our
I went-
donations for the dogs to the casino.
No, I went.
We steal from
I-
stores and
I went on
Nana
that boat.
lies.
Yeah, I went on that boat. And okay, I don't think they just did it justice. I'll just say it that way. I did go on that boat though. Your dad and I.
Okay.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. So they do the boat thing, and then Lisa is being Lisa Rinna, and she's like, everybody get in the pool, everybody get in the pool, get in the pool, let's pool. Oh my god, I'm in a pool. It's like how Rinna's always putting out those dance videos, those TikToks or whatever, where she's like, you know, you like that, but not everyone. If they say no 27 times, I've used 27 a lot in this
That's
live.
okay. But that's okay.
They probably
Sutton
don't
went
want to
in
go.
with her.
She did finally.
Yeah.
But that's when Garcelle said, this is what I'm talking about. Let it go. Because
Yeah.
there was a whole talk about Denise and why Rinna didn't have her back. And she's like, okay, you want to hear a story? Let me tell you our story about a friend of ours. A friend of ours was Ard. And Harry, what's his name? Harry Hamlin was asked to support him in jail. And he was like, no. And that's why I can't support Denise Richards.
That
We were
means-
like, what?
What did one have to do with another?
What?
And it was a horrible thing to say.
Like, what? Garcelle is the voice of reason this season. We need to hear from her. She's like, there's some things that don't need to be said. Why are you talking about someone's R, firstly? Because technically that could be traced back. Do you know what I mean? If there's a friend
Yeah.
group and they're like, oh, I don't know. It just, ugh. It has nothing to do with Denise Richards allegedly maybe
At
hooking up
all.
with
If I was
Brandy
Denise,
Glanville.
I wouldn't even watch this show anymore.
She doesn't watch
Oh,
it.
I suppose not. But
She doesn't watch it. Rinna, yes, I'm with Garcelle. Sarah says Rinna never needs to tell the story again. I mean, never. That story,
it just didn't even sound real.
what? Also, it has nothing to do with Denise.
It sounded about as real as that I forgot that they were on that boat. Okay? No, I'm telling you.
And Lisa Rinna's lip line, which is coming out hilariously during, COVID times when we're all wearing a mask. However, shout out to our friends Lip Esteem, lipesteem.com. Early in the pandemic, she switched businesses to a lip line, and her lipstick is wonderful. You guys have seen me wear it for the past year, and she's wonderful. So hit her up, lipesteem.com. You'll be supporting women in business, women of color in business during COVID times, and her lipstick is so good. I still have to get you. You said you want the purple one because
I
she
wanted
asked me
purple.
what Nana wants, and I never got back to her.
What a horrible thing.
Allegedly, I forgot, but I did tell her what I
I
wanted.
wanted purple.
But I did forget. But I'll tell her.
I look at the mail every day going, maybe today's the day Jolene's gonna send that to me.
Well, she did a
But she
purple
hasn't.
after Prince because she's a Minnesota woman.
That's what I love.
So,
I thought
yeah,
purple would be great.
purple Nana, purple Nana.
I'll keep looking in my mailbox.
Okay, you
for
keep
it.
checking. You love your
What
mailbox,
did
Nana.
I say when we were in the pool today? What did I tell you? We're laying in pool. We're bouncing around on those floaty things. and I
Oh, we
said,
have the best floaties.
Listen to that. Do you hear that? I can tell when a mail truck is coming. I know the
She-
sign. I
From
know.
7 miles away, she was like, "Do you hear that? Do you hear that?" And we're like, "What? What is something really cool?" She goes, "That's the mail." And we always tease Nana because Nana mail day or mail time because it comes every day, right? I don't know. I check my mail once a week, maybe.
I run out there. Paul and I, in the beginning of our retirement, we used to take turns and then we'd fight over.
People
who's
are having a
gonna
hard time
go.
hearing you because you're talking really quiet.
Okay. Who else
Here,
would go?
move your little self
Okay.
up. Pull up. I want to see. Come on.
Hang on.
She's got her baby door hanging out, you guys. I think I just
Again.
saw her baby door. I saw where I came from. Okay.
It's
So-
all right, honey.
I talk loud so I can be right here.
Okay.
Okay, so Nana saw the mail. She's very excited. Every day the mail comes, Nana's like,
I get really excited when the mail comes. Not that we're getting so many exciting things, but when you're retired and stuff, we've been trying to pay off things. So it's nice not to see so many bills in the mailbox. And some of the things I've been going paperless, but it scares me a little to do that.
yeah.
I know full well I can go online
Mm-hmm.
and check different balances and stuff. But sometimes I want to see exactly in paper, holding on to it, what they're charging me for.
She loves just holding mail, opening mail, talking about mail, talking to the mailman saying, or the mailwoman and saying, would you like a water?
I do that. But making folders for these, Excel Energy, T-Mobile, car payments, things like this. And
tell them all your bills, Nan. Tell them all your bills.
it's really fun. It's really fun, you guys. But this is what I do, and that's, I guess, maybe what I did for a living is.
Oh my God, check out Live to See. I'm telling you. And I think they're also someone's doing a documentary. She's going to be in some docu-series that she just got.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And it's so cool because they're recognizing this woman who just like pivoted in her life and made this really cool business. And her lipsticks are just, they're just soft and silky and they feel good on your lips. And she uses cool products and things. I don't know anything about the science behind the makeups, but I know it's good stuff. So lipesteem.com, support.
Yes,
we're
and
not
all the
getting
science.
sponsored. We just really
No.
like her.
And all the science, I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket Man and Joleen
Yeah.
is going to get me the purple stuff. I can't wait.
Yep. What are just tell everyone
Okay,
your
your
passwords,
passwords.
Nana.
I like to use people that I just love in my life. So Norman, capital Norman.
Nana's new airplane boyfriend. What about, you guys don't know because we don't talk about him on Married to Bravo, but those of you that listen to 90 Day with Nana already has a side piece named Toilet Daddy.
We broke up because I went back there and he didn't have.
Where did you meet him again?
Well, he's in the Menards hardware section
The
in
toilets
plumbing,
and plumbing. Mhm.
and he didn't have the right. He didn't have the right equipment.
He didn't have the right equipment for Nana. So what were you looking for? Like a big pipe, a long pipe,
Isn't everyone?
a big drain, some
I-
drainage?
What happened is we're making a bathroom downstairs. Okay.
Allegedly. We
Allegedly.
might just be going to the casino with the bathroom money too. Write that on the list. Put that on our Sutton list.
I'm looking for a top of a toilet. You might think that's easy to do. No, it's not. They're all different. They're all different sizes. You think they'd have one size fits all.
No.
It's kind of like,
Men and women.
well, it's just wrong. They
Yeah.
should have one size fits all for a toilet top.
Yeah. Oh,
And I'm saying the
equipment. Yes,
tank.
Malibu. Beer Bee. Oh my God, I love your nickname.
We love equipment.
Oh, equipment.
Okay.
You got to have the right equipment for Nana. So Toilet Daddy, RIP, Plane Norman, Airport Norman is coming in and he has he's about to land on Nana's runway.
No,
So-
he was just so nice. He's so much younger than me. And he was just very nice. And Lucy felt it that she had to tell Joleen the minute we got off
She
the
did.
plane.
She said,
That-
Nana, if I get a new grandpa, that will be disgusting. And then she said, but it would be kind of cool to have 2 Christmases. So there you go.
The kid is always thinking, isn't she?
She is.
Yes,
She's
she
very
is.
quick. Nana said she wanted some wood last week, like a redwood. So no more plumber pipes needed. Exactly.
That's right.
there
When
you
you get
go.
good wood, you like to talk about it. And it just shows with a smile on your face.
When you're getting good wood, you know it, and so do those around you. Okay. So, all right. So I'm sorry. And then I walked in on you naked. And so we're starting all over again. They're not friends, Sutton and
No.
Crystal. And
No,
we're
and they shouldn't be.
apparently there's been a tons of news, like Us Weekly and stuff are reporting that this feud is far from over. Kyle Richards, of course, Kyle has to get into it and be like, oh my God, it's far from over because she's the spokesperson of all this. Lisa, again, the pool thing, our Sutton did join her, but then she went to bed. Let's see, Erica stuns her friends with.
That news that everybody knew already,
Mhm.
but they had to act surprised when they were looking at their phone going, oh my God. And then they call each other,
Mhm.
Did you know this? No, I didn't.
Yeah, nobody knew. Realification says, is Papa taking care of Nana's bush while she's gone? He better be. It's giant. It better be giant when she comes back.
I'd like to see him get upstairs more often and check on my bush. So we'll be calling him later just to see if he's doing just that.
We got Tilly woke up. Okay, we woke her up. She's like, "This is disgusting talk, you guys." So yeah, that's pretty much all that happened. I would say I want more Kathy Hilton.
Yes, and she's just a guest, but she should be full-on housewife. But maybe she just doesn't want that responsibility.
Okay, let's just run down. You guys put it in the chat as we close out the show. Let's run down who we're liking this season, if anyone. Put it. We'll highlight who you guys like, and I'm gonna just have Nana tell me. I'm going to ask you a housewife this season. You'll just give me a couple sentences, a couple things you think about them, or if you like them, or if you like them.
Nice.
How about if you like them, why? If you don't, why not? Okay. So let's start with Kyle.
Is this that lying twice and one truth and two lies? I was miserable at that one.
You did. Are we putting on lip gloss now? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was.
We're going to put on lip gloss while you guys say who you're loving. We'll start. Nana, how about Kyle Richards?
Kyle Richards thinks she is.
First, do you like her this season?
Like her.
Okay.
She thinks that she's the front runner and that she runs the whole thing. And in her mind, she thinks she does. So do I.
Oh, you think she's the new leader of the pack?
Yes.
Oh, no. I mean, I love it's your opinion. I don't think Kyle's strong enough to be the leader of this group.
It doesn't matter if you're strong enough. Lisa Vanderpump was very strong.
That's what I'm
she's
saying.
Off of there.
But Kyle had wanted Vanderpump's spot, in my opinion, allegedly for years. Now that Vanderpump's gone, I don't think Kyle can pull that. But Nana's saying she can. So I like differing opinions. Okay, let's
I think she can.
Talk about Rinna.
I do like Rinna. You know, I was out so long today in that pool. I thought tonight I would have Rinna lips, but I kept putting stuff on.
Sunscreen.
Yes, stuff on. I like the way Rinna dresses. Rinna is not a friend to anyone except for Rinna.
Yep.
Do I like her? Yes.
You do? Because you think she brings something to the show still?
Always.
All right. Dorit.
Bye, Dorit. And take your husband with you.
Nana does not like people who don't pay their debts allegedly. You can steal. Actually, she doesn't like stealers.
Don't take things from
not
people.
Even the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go ahead, Nana. Sorry.
No. Dorit, you and your husband are shady. Everyone knows it.
All right. Garcelle.
Classy. And in my opinion, and she just doesn't have time for this because she's still raising two young boys.
Okay.
She should be the leader, but she's not going to be. I think she's going to just kind of hang back until Kyle shoots herself in the foot. Okay.
I think Garcelle could easily be the leader of this show and be our new strong force going forward, like Vanderpump was. However, I do think they need to look at Tilly in her tail. I do think they need to give Garcelle some of the friends in her friend circle that we see her with, like Will Smith's ex-wife, other women in Hollywood. Exciting people, people that actually have some kind of backstory. I don't know how we got here with some of these housewives, but
I don't either. But Garcelle, just a class act.
Yeah, we love Garcelle, and she calls shit out, and she's like calls Rinna out, and Rinna needs someone to call her out. Okay, Erica Girardi.
No, honey. You started out real good. We were excited for you. I liked you. Don't like you now. You do not steal from victims. Allegedly, you do not
of a plane crash. Her husband allegedly took the money. They never saw it. The victims' families, and they kind of funneled it or whatever that word is into Erica Jane's business accounts, but she never knew, allegedly, and she won't even take a lot of her money to put towards the retribution for those families, allegedly, and to pay off that debt, because she said, these are gifts. How many gifts do you need? Just give them money.
It's time. It's time
you benefited from
it's time that you leave.
Yeah.
Because you are a thief. All right.
Allegedly. Kathy Hilton.
Love her. And so is Ification saying too, love Kathy Hilton. I love Kathy Hilton because I always had a different idea about who Kathy Hilton was.
Mhm.
And now that I see that she's kind of bumbling and stuff,
Yeah.
I thought, wow, I got a lot in common with her.
Kathy's like,
Never-
what time is it?
Never thought I
2
did,
a.m.?
but sure enough, I do.
Time for chips and Red Bull in bed with Kyle. Kyle,
I
can
love
you
it.
spin the things on my fan? I don't know how it works. I think someone just gets in there. Is there a little thing, a little like a little I don't know, cat,
Hamster.
dog, hamster person? You just put and
Hamster
they
on a
run
wheel.
it for me, Kyle.
And I
Anybody?
love Kathy Hilton.
I
just
had a
do.
nose job. I like how she was like, I had a nose job
I had a little bit of one.
because everyone was looking at Dorit when they were doing the
it's
nose
like,
job
please,
question.
Just
say
own
it.
up to it. Gosh, be
Erica
excited
said
for
at
it.
41 she had a nose job.
Oh, well,
But I don't know. But
If she-
what did you think? Okay, we forgot to talk about this. You guys keep putting who you like in the seems like a lot of us like $20 million in gifts, Wendy. It's like maybe you could just give a
Stop
little
it.
bit of that to the people who lost their
Loved
loved
ones.
ones in a plane crash while you and your husband lived this extravagant life where you flew
Yes.
around a whole staff to get you ready when you're a D-list pop star that only has a career because you're on Housewives, which is fine, but you're not Lady Gaga. So you don't, well, they had to do their own hair and makeup. But let's get back to the real question, which was, what did I say I wanted to ask you, Nana? You're as ADD as me, so you're probably not going to remember.
I remember what housewives I like and don't like
But
and
before
why or
that,
why not. And
I said-
before that,
I was going to go on a tangent.
you were going to go on a tangent. And
Garcelle, when she talked about Paris Hilton, when she was like, I've seen her on The Real, and back in the day, or I'd seen her places. Like when I saw her on The Real, she was doing her more adult voice, and Kyle and Kathy were like, yeah, she's becoming more, comfortable with herself. You can hear Goose and Chell in the background. They're having a great time playing something, probably Nintendo Switch. So she was saying, and they're like, oh, she's more comfortable. And then she said, oh, when I'd see her at events and stuff, she'd always be on her phone. It annoyed me.
oh yes, when Garcelle said that,
Mhm.
and I thought, oh, Garcelle, don't say that in front of her mother.
Yeah.
you don't. Yeah,
It
that's
was
not good.
kind of funny, but also like if that was my daughter, I'd be like, you're going to be protected. But I think Kathy understood that Garcelle wasn't trying to be a dick. I think.
No, she kind of followed up and kind of glossed it
Yeah.
over better.
Yeah. Where Kyle's like, don't talk about my family again, Garcelle, or something like.
Yeah, wait,
oh
let
my
me
God.
do it. Okay, Kyle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah. I mean, she did mix Garcelle and Kyle up. Like, it's just Kathy and how it
I know. I
is.
thought you were Kyle and Garcelle. She's so funny, Garcelle. Oh, I'm Kyle now.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
and then Kyle said, "Oh yeah, and if you put a brown wig on her, Paris looks just like me." And Garcelle's like, "Good, then I guess I look like Paris Hilton too," which she looks nothing like Paris Hilton. So
Did we go through everybody? Is there enough people?
Sutton?
Oh, no, honey.
She's got to go.
Oh, yes. She should have gone last year. Yeah.
Mm.
She gives nice gifts except for the flasks with your initials on it. I just don't like that yellow hair on her. I got to get mine done more of a white hair too.
Oh.
But I just didn't like that yellow hair. And I don't like the idea that she's got to be crying about everything. It's like she's just lonely.
Yeah, she's got some issues to work out while she's living in Kyle's rental house, and Kyle won't let us forget Kiki Kazoo. This made me laugh out loud. Now, Kathy really doesn't see color. Kathy doesn't see anything. She's like,
She's blind as a bat.
she can't see shit. So that's if Kathy Hilton says it, she's saying it not the crazy white lady way that some white ladies say it, where they're like, where it's like, I watched the Real World coming back to New York, the first ever cast of the Real World, Nana, in New York from
Okay.
1992, I think it was, came back, moved into the loft for a couple days and kind of talked about old
Oh, okay.
issues, and it was fun. And it's on Paramount Plus if you guys want to check it out. I think it's only 4 to 6 episodes total, but there was Becky, who was one of the original castmates. She's unfortunately like a real Karen, where everyone wanted to, there was a
Oh.
lot. 1992 was a lot like how we are right now, unfortunately, where not a lot has changed as far as like race relations in America and things like that. So there was conversations that were brought back up about race, and Becky pulled the I don't see color, and they were trying to
Oh, it's so bad. when
Kevin,
people
one
say
of
that.
he's an activist, an author and stuff. He was trying to nicely explain to her like that, that doesn't help. We need to talk about this kind of stuff.
Right.
And then She was just, what else did she say? She said she didn't see color. Oh, she said it was kind of a similar thing that sometimes people do, that she was like, I was in an African-American dance class or troupe. And let me tell you, I was surrounded by wonderful African-Americans. And so I feel like it's kind of like I have a Black friend.
I was just going to say.
I have an Asian friend or I have a gay friend. It's like, stop.
Yeah, stop the insanity.
Like she added herself in that community. Like, because do you understand how privileged you sound just saying, I took an African dance class? Like, what? And this is a woman who comes from money and all kinds of things. And it was just like, and everyone's like, no, we don't care how many like African Americans you know. We want you to understand how you can be an ally. And she's like, I took all the African dance classes. I took them all. So I understand everything about Africa, about people who don't identify as African American. I everything. I don't need to learn. And she left, Nana. She didn't even stay. And I'm like, you're
it's really
50.
Scary. It's very scary.
Allow yourself.
When you hear people speak like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes. And they're doing like yes, like Malibu Baby says they're doing the most on Real Housewives in New York. I just am getting caught up with Ebony. So they have their first Black housewife on New York. New York, I don't think has ever had a Black housewife. They don't have a lot of diversity on the New York cast, which is crazy because New York is a melting pot. That's where it all started.
Right.
Ellis Island, like, you know, like, I mean,
yes,
okay.
My grandparents came through Ellis Island.
When one of the ladies commented on how articulate, yes. So Heather, who claims to be, when me and Busy were covering the All About the Tea stuff, I put out a tweet saying, because people are alleging the All About the Tea woman, she had problems with her panel, and then it's really messy. I don't want to get into it. I know you're not interested in that kind of internet drama, but this woman is behind Avatar. So you've never seen this woman who runs this big YouTube channel, right?
Okay.
So people are like, who is she? Who is she? And a lot of people have speculated she's a white lady. I said she's Andy Cohen because I think it's fun and funny. And I recently put out a tweet while she was doing her live with Dr. Griffin, PhD, that she was Heather. I think her last name's Thompson from Roni. Because I was like, that would be such a Heather move to do something like that. I feel like she would Rachel Dolezal herself because she worked for Puff Daddy for 4 years. Puffy, as she says, which I don't know what Puff Daddy, P. Diddy's going by these days, but
I'd like to call him Puff.
I think she's behind it. So she then, as Ebony is talking about, it was a whole bad situation with Luann and Ramona and how they called Ebony aggressive when she was being very expressive and stuff. But Ramona yells all the time and yelled during their conversation. And Leah McSweeney yelled a ton. And yet they were like, come back to the table. But then Ebony, the only Black cast member, gets kicked out of the house. Like, you're being really aggressive. So that's that like stereotype of like Black women can't have emotions or feelings without being called aggressive. And so they're not able to move about in the world the same way that white women are. And so then Heather, who's like, holla, Leah is right. She is kind of what's wrong with white feminism right now is I think there's a lot of white ladies out there who there's one thing about wanting to be an ally and learning. There's another thing about being like, I know exactly what you're supposed to do. I worked for Puff Daddy. And that's what she basically was like.
See,
I'm in with the Black culture. And I'm like, no, don't say that. And she's like,
don't
yes,
say like that.
I worked for Puffy. So I'm like, and no, I know people who were rich, poor. And I was like, no. Oh yeah. She called her angry. Yeah. Sorry. Angry. So an angry Black woman that kind of played into that stereotype or whatever. And I know, don't get me started on Roni. I should be doing videos on Roni. But then Heather, who's all Miss Woke, you know, I think when people talk about white feminism and the problem with it, Heather kind of is the problem because she wants to be like, you got to listen to her. But then she wants to speak for Ebony, you know, and be like, I'll tell you what she's saying. And then she said,
Lord.
as she was leaving, she's like, girl, you okay? Kind of, that's how she talks. Like, you know, she's like, holla. She says holla all the time because she worked again for Puffy for 4 years. And she had a line called Yummy Tummy. And then she said, has anyone ever told you, Ebony, that you're articulate? And it's like, Ebony has a more education than anyone there. She's a lawyer. She finished law school at like 23 or 24, been practicing since then. And her and Leah were like, that's a microaggression, you know, and she just thought, holla, I know what I'm doing. Like, you're so articulate. Like, that's a very cliched microaggression that people use in particular on Black Americans to be like, wow, you're just so articulate. And it was like, oh my God, Heather, it was so cringy. And that's why people don't, and that's in a lot of ways why, if you do kind of want to learn and be a better person or be an ally,
Well, right.
people then go, ew, you're like those gross. No, there's like gross woke, and there's like, okay, we want to understand our fellow human woke. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to say I have Black friends, so I am a part of Black culture. I'm not going to say that. I mean, it was so bad, Nana. It was so disgusting. So shout out to Ebony. I couldn't imagine having to join that cast, Nana.
That would be a tough one.
All right, so I digress. I apologize, Nana, to
That's
go
all
off
right.
on shows you don't watch.
No, and
but
I know who Ramona is. Oops.
oh, look at
There
your
goes
coffee.
there goes my coffee.
Yeah.
Ramona
Ramona is
Ramona
the worst.
is only because of her crazy eyes. Did she get those fixed?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
I know.
I
Of course
just love-
she's articulate. She's a lawyer. I mean, she's don't like. Oh, it's
I
just
know that is
so
it is horrible.
yucky.
Like, oh my goodness.
It's so yucky.
I know.
You
Like,
guys, it's so
you're so
yucky.
smart from coming from the ghetto. That's what it sounds like.
Well, that's things that people say, and it's like, no
That's just
one's
what it
from the ghetto. Like,
That's
what are you
just
talking
what it sounds
about?
like, and it's ridiculous.
You're making these Hollywood movie dangerous mind stereotypes about people of color.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, what? You hear like the craziest stuff. So anyways, you guys, that is what's going on in Beverly Hills. A little bit of New York, a little OC, a little OCD, a little ADD, which Nana and we've been getting a lot of comments on how ADD we are, and we already know.
I wasn't sure what that was all about.
I've told
but-
you have ADHD because I do.
And I'm not so sure that's it.
I assumed it came from you, allegedly.
I don't know what that is. I was telling Chell when we walked into Target the other day, Chell and I did. We walked in there, and I said to Chell, every time the kids, my grandkids, go into a Target, they like to touch that red ball. They have to touch it. I go, what's that about? And then Chell told me, it was at AHD. What's it called? AD.
Well, that's a little OCD, like obsessive
OCD.
compulsive.
That's what he said.
I used to have superstitious obsessive compulsive a little bit, like when I was going through a rough time, and it'll hit me every now and then. Like I remember doing things when I was young that would seem OCD. And so I kind of understand that, because I would be like, if I don't touch that, or if I don't do this, or if I, certain things, then like something bad's going to happen, like that kind of. And a therapist explained it to me as like superstitious OCD, which I guess is something
Oh, okay.
you can have. Miss Toby says, I attended a predominantly white high school and was told several times by white counterparts, I'm so intelligent. Like, thank you, great white knight. Thank you for.
I know. Isn't that just, and I went to a predominantly white high school.
No, not in Minnesota.
Maplewood.
What?
Maplewood, it's in Maplewood or Roseville.
What?
And we had maybe 3 people
Of color in your whole school?
And there was, our graduating class was 300 something. So
Sonia did come through in this episode. Like, she came through as like, I feel like you should try to come through with understanding and just wanting to learn, and also having her back when people were coming at Ebony. She's like, no, she's saying this because she said, hey, I'm just the most, they were getting in a little bit of, arguments or whatever. And Leah had walked off, I think. And she said, well, to be honest, Luann had said something, and she said, I'm the most, what did she say? She said, educated person here. Like, she has the most education here, And Luann was like, you think you're smarter than me? I've been to jail. Like, Luann, she's the one who was, she beat up a police officer, snuck out of cuffs, lived to tell the tale, and still doesn't understand that white privilege is a thing. You're like, you are so lucky, miss. She like fought a cop, resisted arrest. They have her on tape for 30 to 40 minutes. She's so thin, she got out of her handcuffs, got back out of the car while the cop was talking to another cop or her friend. Then, she's so lucky.
Things that will never happen to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll never be able to get out of handcuffs because, I'm not, I do have very thin wrists. I don't want to brag, you guys. But Sonia came in she came in with empathy and wanted to understand, and also like have her back in a good way. So there you go. Thank you guys. Shout out to the Leen Team. Me and
Thank
Nana
you.
will
Thank
be
you,
here
Leen Team.
Monday for 90 Day with Nana.
You guys are wonderful. It's so nice that you all came and oh, good. Lucy's here to
Goose
say,
is coming back to close it up.
come on, close it up with us.
Thank you,
Luz.
shares. Lucy,
Where
I
are
think
you,
we're going to
baby?
be giving
Here.
over $100 to your dog rescue.
Isn't that
Thank
wonderful?
you guys so much.
Yay. And if we don't, should we spend it at the casino or should we donate it?
Donate it.
Are you
Thank
sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. Good morals
absolutely.
with that one. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with it yet, allegedly.
Guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure thumbs up, subscribe now. Adios.
All right. Adios, everybody.
Adios.
Have a great rest of your Saturday. Welcome to the Leen Team,
Thanks, everyone.
new and old members. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. And I'm finding my outro and giving you the long Minnesota goodbye.
And join us on Monday.
Monday.
On Monday.
All
Bye.
right. Peace.
Love you all.